Hello everyone and welcome back to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and today we are going to start Quest 5 of Sword and Sorcery. Oh, I'm excited. Just to give you some perspective, Quest 3 just became live today as I'm recording this. So this kind of shows you when I'm recording this, so hopefully if things come up, you'll understand why I don't take them into account. One thing I do want to note is I explained fire incorrectly. I think it was in the last video. So all fire 1s that are on you will resolve during the time phase. So if I have 3 fire 1 tokens on me, I will take 3 damage during the time phase and all of those go away. But if I've got a fire 2 and a fire 1 token, I will take 2 damage, 1 for each token during the time phase. This one will go away and then this one will flip to a 1 token. So that's how fire works. I think that's going to be more important when we go to the Arcane Portal side quests. Right now we won't probably see a ton of fire, but just so you know how that works. So during this one, we unfortunately don't get to go to the Emporium before we move to this quest because we basically jump from one quest to the next. Remember, we found the path of the orcs. And so because of that, I no longer have forged longsword for Icarus. So he has his regular longsword. It's not forged. All it's really changed is he only has 1 auto success instead of 2. So that one's not the end of the world. I think we can deal with that. The big one is we lose our scale armor, which has that magic defense. So we now only have 1 magic defense from our defender card. So because this is essentially a continuation of Quest 4, we're just going to jump in. Let's start reading. Black oaks and twisted branches accompany the heroes through the dark forest as they search for the orc fortress. Twilight makes the tracks less and less discernible, forcing the party to hasten the march, constantly led by footprints on the ground. Story Event 1. So I'm assuming we get to Story Event 1, we'll do something. I've set up the enemy deck as such. We now have a green and blue gremlin packs. Those guys are brutal, remember them? 2 orc warriors that are green, 1 that's blue, the single sigil, 1 orc shaman that's green, and both of the blue orc shamans. Ugh. And then we have our event deck here, and you can see, I don't think I need to re-say it, you know how this works, 20's at the bottom, blah, 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 blah. We've placed all 3 story events out, so we're good. You can see here it says Emporium. Heroes cannot visit the Emporium before this quest. We have a day effect, where if that enters play, heal 1 HP and remove 1 body condition. Whoa, night. During the night, at the end of each event phase, discard the revealed top event card. Oh, that is terrible. We have a quest shadow. Well, I'll show you that in a second. If the quest shadow is revealed, go to 520. Quest enemy shadow. If the quest enemy shadow is revealed, go to 521. And then, of course, our quest fail. Here's our map. You'll see it on the board. What's important to note is we do now have a quest enemy and a quest token. So when we reveal those, we have to read specific cards in the actual Book of Secrets. I'm excited. Okay, let's get going. To start us off this round, let's go ahead and start with Thorgar. So Thorgar will go ahead and take 1, 2, and that will mean he takes 1 point of damage because he's walking into those thorns. So he has 1 damage out of his, 9? No, actually 10, thanks to his toughness. And then he'll do his 3rd movement. Let's move to Waypoint Token 1. Let's see what that is first. Among the twisted branches of the forest sprout strange fluorescent berries. Once per quest, each hero moving over this waypoint can spend an action to grab and eat some of these strange berries. If done, go to 5.2. So I can spend one of my 2 actions. Do I really want to do that? Well, you know, if I get some sort of weird body condition, at least it's Thorgar, he can heal it. So he'll spend his first action to go ahead and eat some. After just a few bites, the heroes start to feel the berry's effects. Roll a blue die and do the following, depending upon what we get. There's no affecting this die. It is what it is. And we rolled a star. A star is 5.5. The bittersweet taste of the fruit has some mystical and painful effects on the hero. The active hero suffers 1 HP, so now he has 2 points of damage on him. Until day event comes in play, the first attack performed by the active hero in each of his hero turns inflicts +1 blue die. Wow, that's kind of cool. I think for action 2, all we're going to do is use the level 1 ability to heal ourselves to full, because why not? So what I've done to try and remember that he rolls that blue die, I've placed a blue die on his character sheet. Hopefully that'll help. You know I'm going to forget. I'm going to try hard not to, though. Okay, I'm going to have Icarus go next, and we're just going to have him jump to the story event. I don't really want to eat some weird berries. So we're going to take 1 damage walking over those thorns, but then we'll go to story event 1. But before we do that, I do think we need to spawn some enemies. And the reason being is because, let me see where is the arrow? There, or the X. I believe we have line of sight, definitely. We have line of sight to those 2 shadow tokens, so we're going to reveal both of these. Oh, we have a quest one, and we have a quest enemy. Wow, we got both of the quest tokens right there. So I think we resolve those first, and then we'll resolve the story event. This is going to be fun. A hooded figure draws the attention of the heroes. At a closer look, she reveals herself as a smuggler willing to sell some of her goods. When the quest shadow is revealed, it remains in play. The active hero must take an unused power card, no matter the owner, and place it face down with the 4 icon on top, near the event deck to indicate the presence of the smuggler. In each time phase, the power card must be rotated 90 degrees. When the card returns to the refresh action on top, the time is over and the smuggler will go away. Any hero in the quest shadows area not engaged in combat may visit the Emporium as a free action but cannot use buildings or the stash, so we cannot forge. When the first hero visits the Emporium, search the treasure deck until you find an artifact card and place it near the Emporium deck. While the smuggler is present, heroes may buy it for 100 crowns. Shuffle the treasure deck once the artifact was found. That is cool. This, however, is not so cool. The light of 2 small, evil eyes appear behind some bushes, and with a creepy snicker, a gremlin comes out to attack the heroes. Place the red gremlin in the quest enemy shadow area. Note when the red gremlin dies, remove it from the quest. Immediately activate the red gremlin. Remove the quest enemy shadow from the quest. For our smuggler, we have our power card here to denote the 4 rounds until they're going to disappear. And then we have our red gremlin here, which I will activate. But let me do the story event first. I think I need to do that first. And that is going to be controlled by Icarus. And that red gremlin will come with an enemy power. And it is a fighter, so that it includes +1 blue die. And if he gets the gremlin face, he gets +1 hit. Suddenly, the light of sunset is swallowed by an unnatural starkness night, and some of the trees begin to twist their branches to block most of the paths. Shortly thereafter, footsteps appear on the ground, turning into flames of billowing pale blue, which seem to invite the heroes into a clearing not far off. Even the flow of time seems to be influenced by what is clearly a powerful spell. One of the heroes turns to the other heroes.
We cannot fight this sorcery without knowing its origin. Let's move on and get ready to face what or who is the cause.
Story event 2.
But let's do it quickly. The darkness brings an unnatural cold wind, and I do not think we will survive for a long time in these conditions.
Put the night event card face down on top of the event deck. Oh, okay. If this story event is resolved during the first round of the quest, place the story event card 1 revealed on top of the event deck. Otherwise, remove the story event 1 card from the quest. Okay, so I am doing this in round 1. So that means I believe the night one will go face down, and then the story event card will have the revealed side face up. That's kind of a cool mechanic. We know the night is coming, so we can plan accordingly, but when that does come out, that means that every time we flip a card on here, it's going to get discarded, just like the night card. We're going to run out of time super quick. Okay, now let's activate that red gremlin. That gremlin is a total of 1, 2, 3 spaces away, I would say. 1, 2, 3. I don't think you can say it's only 2. I think you got to go 3. Not that it really matters. It's going to move to engage and attack with claws regardless. Claws are going to be 3 red dice plus that 1 blue die and -1 armor. Now, they do not control the area, so we don't have to worry about banding. He'll run up 1, 2, 3, and he'll attack Icarus. 3 red dice and 1 blue die. Let's see what we get. Okay, the blue die is useless. He gets a total of 1, 2, 3 hits. Now, Icarus has 1 magic shield, so that negates 1 of these. He has 1 armor remaining, so that negates this one. And we'll roll 1 blue die for defense. A lightning bolt for him is a defense, so he's all right. We can now go back to Icarus's turn. So Icarus has only moved. He's not used an action. So he's going to use an action to focus. That's going to cancel out this slash. So he has 1 auto success from the longsword. Plus, he's considered 2 characters. So he's actually dominating that red gremlin. So cool. So he's got 2 auto successes. He's then going to roll 2 red dice. And we get 2 lightning bolts, you guys. That is amazing. I love 2 lightning bolts. Once per round, we're definitely going to make another attack on him. So he has 1 armor. So right now we're doing 1, 2, 3 total hits. 1 armor is going to block this 1 hit. And then we'll roll 2 blue dice for defense. And he gets only 1 defense, so he'll take 1 point of damage. He only has 6 health. So 1 damage down, 5 to go. Now we get to hit him again, but we don't get to focus. We'll have our 1 auto success because of this, and then we'll have our 1 auto success because of the controlling the area, but then -1 because it's a slash. So we'll just roll 2 blue dice with 1 auto success here, and oh, we got an SS. That's terrible. It's only 2 successes. He'll block 1 with his armor here, and he'll roll a blue die. Don't roll defense. He does. So we didn't do anything with that second attack. I really should do the critical, you guys, but I get all excited about attacking him 2 times. We'll draw our first enemy card, and we always get this card. Fight. I'm not even going to shuffle. We'll just discard this. We have to activate 3 enemies. There's only 1 on the board, the red gremlin. And I have to remember, you guys, when we damage the red gremlin, they have sharp spines. If this enemy suffers damage, all heroes in its area takes 1 damage. So Icarus goes from having 1 damage to 2 damage. Remember, he got that other one because of those thorns. So now we're going to roll 3 red dice and 1 blue die. Icarus only has 1 defense right now. And let's see, we get 1, 2, 3 total hits. That 1 defense will block 1 of these, so we get to roll 2 blue dice for defense. Come on, shields. Come on, shields. That is a lightning bolt, so that's a shield, and that's a shield. Man, Icarus is awesome. Do we think Ariel can deal 5 points of damage? I think so. We're going to move her here for 2. She's not affected by this thanks to those wonderful elven boots. Ignore all hindrances. So she's going to attack. Now, how this works, when you range attack into an area, that area, if there is superiority of your faction, so the heroes, you get that additional benefit. So she will get the supremacy bonus because Icarus is dominating this red gremlin. She's going to go ahead and throw up some dancing lights and cause the gremlin's defense to go down to 0. He'll still roll up to 2 blue dice for defense, but that's it. So that was the dancing lights, and that's a free action. She's then going to use her ice manipulator. She gets 2 auto successes, plus she's going to focus, that's 3, plus there's superiority, so that's 4. We're just going to try and kill him. We're not going to roll 1 less blue die. We're going to roll a total of 4 blue dice. I'm going to have to wait 3 rounds to get this back. But we're going to roll 4 blue dice, hoping that we can just take him out right here. Come on. Let's see. Okay, that wasn't that great. I think what we're going to do with this is we are going to use our once per round, reroll 1 hit die, and we're going to do that to this gremlin. So this one is useless. Let's see. Oh, yeah, another hit. Awesome. The gremlin currently has no armor, and we're hitting him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to roll 2 dice for defense. And he gets 1, so we're hitting him for 7 damage. He already had 1. We just took him out. That does mean, though, Icarus will take another point of damage. So he'll go from having 2 damage to 3 damage in total, because whenever the gremlin is attacked or suffers damage, it says all heroes in that area suffers 1 HP. But he's going to drop for us 2 loot tokens. So we've got these 2 loot tokens in Icarus's location and 2 more soul shards. I believe that puts us at 14. We only need 2 more and someone can level up to level 4. That red gremlin is toast. We have our 2 loot tokens here, which is great. You know, it's so funny. I remember taking on that red gremlin in the first scenario, the quest, and boy, he was brutal. There, 2 hits, done. You can definitely feel your power increase in this game, which I love that. Let's go ahead and move to the event phase. We'll go ahead and discard our story event 1 card, and then our smuggler has already had 1 round out on the board. She or he, yeah, I don't think it was a she. She's not going to last that long, only 3 more rounds. During the time phase, Thorgar will simply get his healing wounds back. Ariel will get back her dancing lights, and her ice manipulator will go down to 2 time. Also, Thorgar will heal 1. Thank you very much to that Troll's Ring. Let's go ahead and start with Icarus first. He'll reveal these 2 tokens. We've got 20 gold and a treasure. He's actually going to leave the 20 gold on the ground. I think we're going to let Ariel pick that up because I'm planning on having Ariel go and talk to that smuggler. I don't think I'm going to have Icarus do that. We do get a treasure, though. Let's see what we get. And we gain 100 coins. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's super sweet. What we're going to do with that is we're immediately going to drop the 100 coins on the ground. That means Ariel can use that for sure. That's a free action to drop that. Then we're going to move 1, 2, 3, and then I don't think I showed you guys. Story event 2 is way over there, so I got to get all the way over there. So I'm going to do my dash action to move to here to start getting a little bit closer. Ariel is going to move to here and pick up all of this beautiful money. So that was movement 1, movement 2, movement 3, movement 4. I believe you can move diagonal here. Or if it's 4 and then do her dash. Oh, but if she has to do a dash, she can't talk to that person. Well, I'm not entirely sure. You guys let me know if you can move diagonal. I don't think you can, honestly. I don't see anything in the rules, but I'm probably not looking in the right spot. Usually the rules are actually quite good in this game. So I'll dash to here for her 5th movement. And then next round, I can use my 1 action to go ahead and talk with that smuggler and buy and sell some goods and then move on. And finally, we do have Thorgar, and he'll move 1. Unfortunately, he'll take a point of damage. That's his first one because I believe he healed himself. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then he uses dash to go 3, 4. And unfortunately, that's it for this round. We'll end this round. First, we will move this down to 2 time for the smuggler, and then we know what this is. Night is now in effect. So I'll place that to the side. We know that it's nighttime, and now every event card that we reveal means that, oh, and I have to make sure to keep this up because you know what? This affects Thorgar for a second. Shift all used. Oh, he doesn't have any used. He didn't use anything. Oh, that's actually nice. I totally forgot. He could have healed himself, but I didn't do that on purpose. But now we also know that when we reveal the next event card, it'll then be discarded while night is in play. During that time phase, Icarus will heal by 1. Ariel will have 1 more round, and then her ice manipulator will be back. Thorgar is all good to go. For that next round, we'll start again with Icarus. We're going to have him go 1, 2, blasted thorns. He takes another point of damage. He goes back up to having 2 damage. And then we'll move 3. Now, I could move a 4th spot. Now, you guys tell me, but I think that location does not have line of sight to this one, because if I go X to X, it's clipping this edge. So that means we do not see these shadow tokens, but if I moved there, we absolutely would see that. And I don't want to reveal it yet because we're not going to be able to attack them and they'll just come and attack us. So I think I'm just going to end my movement here with Icarus. And then what I'm going to do is have Thorgar go next. 1, 2, 3, and he's going to dash here. And he'll take a 2nd point of damage to go there. And then I think I'm going to have Thorgar use his heal wounds as his 2nd action. And he's going to use that on himself since Icarus has the troll ring. So he's going to heal for 2. That'll heal him to full. Finally, then we'll have Ariel spend her 1 action to go ahead and buy something from this smuggler. Well, you know what? We could have done this for free last round. Oh well, you can visit this smuggler for free. It's a free action. Remember that we're supposed to reveal an artifact card. So this is the artifact card we found, which is Jade Earrings, and it looks amazing. I wish we could hold more than 3 artifacts. I'm actually thinking of changing out Thorgar's, but he also has that barricade in his backpack, which is great for defense. But look at this one. Reroll any hit or defense dice. Oh, so amazing. Don't forget that Ariel is a merchant, so she can have her first purchase is 15 coins less. And I do believe she's still able to sell here because it's like she's going to the Emporium. So we're going to gain 25 bucks by selling these flaming arrows. We're not going to use flaming arrows. No one has a bow and arrow. First thing I think we're going to buy is this Sunstrike. It costs 80, but the reason I'm doing this is since our really awesome attack takes 3 rounds to cool down, there's going to be times where she doesn't have awesome attacks at all. This is a consumable, so it's a one-time use, but she can pull this from her backpack, get 3 auto successes, roll 1 red, 3 blue, area of effect, lethal 1, blind, looks amazing. So she's going to spend 65 for that, thanks to her 15 coins discount. And then she's going to spend 70 to get a larger backpack. This is going to give her +3, so she has a total of 5 spaces. She has 3 filled now. She has her bandages. She's got that the Sunstrike, and now this backpack itself. And that should take care of us dealing with the smuggler. So I'm actually going to remove this from the board because I don't think we're going to go back there, and then that way I don't have to track that on top of everything else. So we're now going to have her use her 1 action to dash so she can move 4 all the way over here with Icarus. We'll now move to that event phase, and whatever this is, we're going to have to discard it. We have until next event phase, hero's movement is reduced by 1. And we're playing with 3 players, so we have to spawn 3 enemies. Ugh. Well, now I'm wondering if we should have revealed those shadow tokens. Oh well. Our first one will be a green orc warrior. Now I'm going to have to roll to figure out where to spawn because there's 2 active spawn points, but we'll do that at the end. We're going to grab power for this orc warrior. All attacks against this enemy causes -1 hit. And he has 2 armor. I hate these guys. Okay, they're going to be controlled by Ariel, since Ariel was the last to go there. Our second enemy will be... Ooh, the blue gremlin pack. They will be controlled by Icarus. And then the third enemy will be, let's see, a green orc shaman, and that will be controlled by Thorgar. We'll start with the green orc warrior. That one will spawn in the shield location. Then the blue gremlin pack will spawn in the shield location. And then finally, the green orc shaman will spawn also in the same spot. So all three of them are coming out in the shield location. And yeah, look at these orc shamans. I think they look super cool. Let's go ahead and start that next time phase. So Thorgar will ready his healing wounds. Ariel will ready her ice manipulator. And Icarus will go down to 1 damage. I'm thinking, you guys, we've got ourselves a pack of enemies over here. But instead of dealing with them, we've got to get over there. I'm going to run out of time out of that event deck so quick. So maybe what I do is I just get over here and wait for them to catch up to try and take them out. I'm going to have to deal with a trap from that blasted door, so maybe I can have Icarus try and open that up for one of his actions because he's lucky. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, honestly, because I don't want to have to run all the way back over here. It's not worth it. Let them come to us. We're going to go ahead and start this round with Icarus. Let's see if this is the right choice. I don't know. We're going to move into here. That means we're going to reveal both of these tokens, and we have a regular enemy and an enemy with a power. Okay, so our first enemy, so this is one without a power, will be a blue orc shaman. That one will be controlled by, everyone has one enemy, so that's going to be Icarus who's going to control that one. Oh man, and then the one with a power, this is a champion, will be an orc warrior that's green. He'll be a he'll have a power. Let's see what his power is. He gets poisonous weapon. All main attacks inflict +1 and unless save, poison 1. Oh. Well, I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed, but I think I am still going to unlock that door. I think I need to. So that's going to be an action. Yeah, let's do it. That's going to be an action, and we're going to unlock the door, but that means we have to draw a trap card. And it says blindness. Unless save, each here within one area. So that's his area and the area on the other side of the trap. So that shouldn't be anybody else but him, becomes blinded. This is why we had Icarus do this, because he is lucky. Come on. That is amazing. Look at that. That's a star. That's what he needed for his save. So he does not get blinded from the door. I think I'm going to need to have someone else deal with the second door over there, and I'm going to have Icarus take his second movement and third to move into this spot with both the blue orc shaman and the green orc warrior. And we're going to attack. And the question is, do we want to cleave? Oh, but our weapon is so wimpy now. Well, we're going to try and hit that green orc warrior. This is going to be hard because he is considered right now a shield wall. He has +1 defense, plus the 2 that's on him already normally, so he has 3 defense. We are going to focus for our second action, so we have 2 auto successes, and we're going to roll 2 red dice. Oh, I was hoping to get 2 lightning bolts. We didn't. So what we got in total is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a +1, so that's 5. He removes 3 of those because of his defense, so he takes 2 points of damage. That's not enough. We'll then go ahead and draw our encounter card, and we have activate all strength enemies. Yeah, there are 2 strength enemies out. Those are both the orc warriors. We'll start with this orc warrior. This orc warrior, I would say, has line of sight on Icarus. You can see here we have our line. So we are within 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. There is no 4 areas on here, so we're just going to do the move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero, which is going to be Icarus, and attack him within 2 areas with the hand axe. Hand axe is the 2 auto successes minus 2 armor. So he's going to move 1, 2, and chuck that hand axe at Icarus. Icarus does have 1 magic shield to block 1 damage. The second one he'll have to roll for defense. It's a gremlin. Ah, man. So he's going to take a 2nd point of damage. He has 2 now. The other orc warrior will simply attack with axe and shield. That will be 1 red, 4 blue, and if he gets a lightning bolt, he'll bash Icarus out of that space. But we're going to have 1 auto success because he has this poison, which is terrible. So we're going to get the 1 auto success here. 1 red, 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. Let's see what we get. We definitely get a lightning bolt, so they are going to bash Icarus out of that room. But we don't get any other successes. So only 1 hit. Oh, wow. That's 1 hit total, and that will hit Icarus' shield. He's got 1 armor Actually, he's got 2 armor, so he's good. So he doesn't have to roll anything, but he is going to get bashed out, and we do have to do the poison save. So we have to roll 2 dice for the poison, and we got a star. I love that. Icarus will get bashed out into this room. I think what we're going to do is have Ariel go next. We're going to have her move 1, 2. She's going to move into this spot, and if we look here, I believe she still has a line of sight. Yep, because we got cross to cross. So then what she's going to do is she's going to attack this orc warrior. Now, I know that these orc shamans, what they do is they're going to summon someone back onto the board as one of their abilities. And so the question is, I mean, I still feel like it's better to go for him than going for the blue orc warrior, because if we do kill the blue orc warrior, then the green orc warrior could bring the blue orc warrior back, because they take the top card of the discard pile. I much prefer to deal with a green orc warrior than the blue orc shaman. So we're going to try and take him out. Very likely he's going to come back, but he won't come back with that blasted poison. We're also going to focus this attack, so that should help. When we moved into the location that was 2 spaces away from that orc warrior, we're going to use this. This is going to reduce his armor by 1. So his armor is only 2 now instead of 3. We are going to use this ice manipulator attack, but we're only going to use the level 1 attack instead of the level 2, so it comes back earlier. So we're going to roll 3 blue dice and 1 red. We have 2 auto successes. We're focusing for 3 auto successes, and then he is weak to arcane attacks, so that puts us at 4 auto successes. 4 successes, rolling 4 dice. Let's see what we get. Well, this isn't too shabby. This will totally eliminate all of his defense. His armor is gone. So that means we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to him. He only had 4 health because we did 2 damage to him before, so we just took him out. So he'll drop 10 coins and another soul shard. We're 1 soul shard away to being able to level up a character to level 4. And what's great is we can discard this poisonous weapon. Now, he's very likely going to come back because of those orc shamans, but at least he won't come back with this enemy power. Now, it's a free action to open this door. Why the heck not? Let's open it. We want to see what it is. So we have a trap. This one is each hero within 1 area becomes KO'd, then is attacked by 1 per soul rank divided by 2. So 1 area, that's only her area, because it's 1 area, so it's here and here. And she gets knocked over. She doesn't have any armor anyways. And she gets attacked by, she's a level 3, so she's getting attacked for 2 damage. She can roll 2 blue dice. Come on, shields. Come on, shields. 2 shields. Awesome. We'll then draw an encounter card, and we get activate all dexterity enemies, and we have one of those. That's those stupid gremlins. They actually don't have line of sight, I don't think, on anyone. Oh, wait, maybe? Oh, wow. Do they really have line of sight on Icarus? I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do not on Thorgar. Yeah, they don't. But looking here, I think they actually do have line of sight on Icarus. The amount of areas we have are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, though, so I think because of that, they're just going to move up to 3 areas towards the closest hero and attack the closest hero in line of sight within 2 areas with stones. Their stones are just 2 hits, but don't forget this. All attacks performed by the enemy inflict +1. So they're actually going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 auto damage. Now it says the closest hero, but I'm still pretty sure they go towards Icarus because he's within line of sight, so they see him. They don't even see Thorgar. So they're going to move 3 areas, 1, 2, 3, and then throw some stones. They're throwing 4 stones. They reduce 1 armor, but he still has 1 other armor left, so he'll only roll 3 dice for this defense, and he gets 2 blocks. So he takes 1 point of damage. That's his 3rd. Oh boy, I'm going to start worrying about him soon. Well, Ariel did all this work to get to that story event too. I think let's have Thorgar go to it. Let's see if it was worth it. 1, 2, 3, and a dash action for 4. Yeah, although, yeah, no, I don't want to do another action yet in case we need another action. No, what action are we going to do in there? I could do a search. I mean, maybe we'll find something good here. So let's do a search here first. Okay, so a lightning bolt will get a treasure, and a star will get a loot token. We'll roll a red die, and we get 2 hits, which is nothing. Bummer. I'm hoping this story event, too, will do something helpful to us. It might also hurt us, and if that's the case, then I will probably be having to re-record this episode. Following the tracks, the heroes find themselves along a path among the marshes, which leads to a hut shrouded by white mist. Even though the place looks uninviting, the party boldly enters the hut. A harsh voice invites the heroes to cross the room.
Come forward, if you fear not to glimpse your destiny.
The room is filled with magical vapors, and hundreds of black magic items lay scattered throughout. A blue-eyed, tattooed orc sways in a trance. His bone headdress rattles as he leans on a staff of human vertebrae. The creature intones,
Seek the evil not in this forest, for it resides where you awoke, dwelling among those who command you. You are nothing more than puppets dancing on the strings of your master. Heed the voice of the sacred runes, or death will embrace you all.
Suddenly, blood seeps from the bone staff and headdress, while the tattoos start to glimmer with an unearthly light. If one of the heroes has the Golden Idol quest card in his inventory, go to 5.9. Otherwise, believe the Orc Shaman's words, we go to 5.10, or attack the Orc Shaman. Am I in the position to attack the Orc Shaman? I don't think so. So maybe even if I don't believe him, I can listen to him. I have a feeling he's still gonna... I was hoping this was gonna help us. Like I said, this could end up in a disaster. Let's go to 5.10. The party ponders the words of the shaman for an instant before asking,
Explain your thoughts, shaman, but choose the words carefully because they will judge your life.
Or ours, maybe. The orc says,
I can feel an ancient presence. The minds of the humans and orcs of our clans have been poisoned by this ethereal creature. A strange human has paid my clan for an alliance and to attack your city, but from the moment my king took the golden coins, his rage has become uncontrollable. I was banned from the clan because my mind is clear. The hate of my king will bring our clan to an open war with humans. Look with your own eyes.
The orc drops a few small bones into a plate full of blood, and images start to appear. An army of orcs guided by a huge beast march out of a fortress. The shaman continues,
They will march soon against your city. My king is completely corrupted, even in physical form, and he wants more of that gold. I can lead you towards our camp, and together we can stop this war by defeating the creature that once was my king.
The party decides to believe their eyes, especially because finding the orc camp was their plan. With a gesture by the shaman, the night fades away, oh yes, revealing a shining sun and clearing the paths from the twisted trees. Then he says,
Be prepared to fight and to protect me along the way. For most orcs of my clan, my behavior will appear as a despicable betrayal, at least until the king enslaves their minds.
After these words, all present leave the hut towards the orcs' camp. Waypoint 5. Okay. Oh, I don't even have waypoint 5 out. Oh man, this is great. I'm really enjoying this story. All right, we have put the day event card face down on top of the event deck. See special quest rules for when it resolves. I will take that. I'm going to do that right now because there's tons of things we need to do here, so I'm kind of doing them as we go. So the event, that day event is now on top of the event deck, thank goodness. Remove the wall token between 9A and 10A. Oh, that's nice. So I'll remove this. So that's how we get down to the bottom part of the map. Open the lightning and the star spawn gates. Those are both over here, one here, and one here. Place waypoint token 2 over location A, and waypoint 3 at location B, and waypoint 5 at location D. Waypoint token 2 is up here, 3 is here, and 5 is down here. You guys, this looks so cool. Look at this. Take the red orc shaman enemy and scroll card. Do not draw 2 enemy powers, and assign them to the party. Place its figure at the spawn gate right where Icarus is. From now on, the red orc shaman is considered a companion, and it follows these rules. The red orc shaman can be activated once per round by any hero at the beginning or at the end of the active hero's turn as a free action by applying one of the 2 choices. Move up to 3 areas, ignoring any hindrances. Apply the related enemy scroll behavior with the following exceptions. Play it against enemies instead of heroes. This means apply the behavior rules based on the distances between enemies and targeting, fighting them. Its attack is an arcane attack. Ignore its resurrection power. Oh, that's a bummer. That would have been cool. All enemies always consider the red orc shaman as their preferred victim, instead of what is printed on their scroll card. Oh. The red orc shaman cannot be healed by heroes except for body conditions. Its wounds are permanent till death. If the red orc shaman dies, go to 5.22. We get an enemy companion. We'll place him right here. That is so cool. Except for we've got all these enemies that's going to target him. Fortunately, we do have Icarus in his location, and Icarus will be able to taunt at least one of them to make him a primary target. The Red Orc Shaman will have 10 health, 1 armor, 2 magic shields. And he is resistant to arcane attacks. Well, that was super cool. Unfortunately, though, that's the end of Icarus's turn, and we're now going to have to draw an enemy card. And what do we get? We get activate all engaged enemies. There aren't any. All enemies move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero. That means this blue Orc Shaman is going to move into this location. Oh boy. We're going to have both of these move into Icarus's location. There's not enough room for all of them. This Orc Warrior is going to move to here, and this green Orc Shaman will move to here. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. We'll then move to that event phase. We'll reveal the event card, and it is day. Let me read the day effect. I believe we get to heal. Yep, all heroes get to heal 1 HP, so the only one that gets that effect is Icarus, but he'll take it. He'll take the 1 point of damage off, and we could remove body conditions, but no one has any, so we're okay there. We also never got to use Thorgar's +1 blue die, but I'm actually okay with that. This, though, will get discarded from the event deck like normal, but now the events will not speed through. They'll reveal, and then they'll be discarded. So it is day. Oh, and this one says, shift all used powers forward 1. Ariel has both of these powers that are used, so this one will ready, and this one will move up to here, which is great, because during the time phase, which let's jump right into that, she will go ahead and ready her Ice Manipulator. Awesome. And Thorgar will heal 1 thanks to that troll ring, which is great. And he'll gain 1 of these magic tokens back. I think it's time to do some attacking. What do you think? And we have our red shaman there. We can attack with him as a free action first, then have Icarus attack. Maybe we can clear out some stuff. He could cleave, get rid of those blasted gremlins. Oh, I'm excited.